Before we start, I kindly thank August, John Palmer, David and UK Rob M and of course Big Sam for buying us a cuppa over the last couple of weeks. It's always appreciated. Anyway, back to the Mutiverse. Afternoon. It's far too hot, and it's even too hot for Mystery Ming, who's very tired, aren't you? Anyway, this week we reached the end of the Mutiverse. First she played the woman of a young couple who was selling muck in Italy, and she ended up dead. Then we met her when she was a new wife of a newly widowed man, and she ended up dead. This week she's in an Italian convent, where she's been sent there against her will to keep her away from a fella, her boyfriend funny enough. Yes, this week it's The Nun and the Devil, which I'm sure you'll guess, from the decade it was made, isn't exactly wholesome and pure. It's a film about a convent and the Mother Superior's on her way out, so all the nuns, rather than being respectful, are all trying to get the top job through many different means. So, will Ornella Muti escape the convent? Will the nuns be well behaved and stick to their vows? Will Muti make it to the end of the film? Ultimately, will it be any good? Let's find out. You ready? She doesn't give a shit. The film starts with the opening titles. I wonder what this is about. We then meet the Archbishop of Naples, who is defending the use of slaves because it gives them a job to do. Fair enough.
Survivors by force.
The Viceroy sees to their welfare.
The Viceroy has enslaved them.
He provides work for those that want it.
Yes, in Spanish gold mines. Like criminals in chains.
Let's be honest, they'd be criminals if they weren't in chains. Anyway, after that social justice nonsense, we're at the convent where we're going to meet the nuns, who unfortunately all look the same. She's not looking too healthy, but meanwhile, there's a fella outside who's trying to get in. I wonder what he's after. I'm sure he'll make his way into something, somehow, but meanwhile that poor lady who wasn't looking too well is now looking even more unwell. She's now dead. She's in the best place. She's surrounded by God.
De profundis clamavi ad te Domine. Domine exaudi vocem meam.
Until the new Mother Superior is duly appointed, I am in charge here, as I am the oldest.
Domine exaudi vocem meam.
Ah, women, even the religious ones. One of them storms off to go and ring the bells because someone has died, leaving the other two nuns in here to pray and do nun things over the body of the dead person.
I know you will be our next Mother Superior.
Not with that kind of behaviour she won't be. I wonder what happened to the fella who snuck into the convent. Convent twister, mucky sod, left hand under the habit.
Agnes, you will be a novice soon. I promise I will always protect you and spare you the heavier tasks. Even when my niece joins our order.
When will she arrive here?
Very soon.
This is young Agnes, who's just joined the convent and is about to be joined by another newbie. I think we knew who that's going to be.
Mother Superior must have died. It's the opportunity I've been waiting for.
What kind of opportunity? Do you want to become Mother Superior?
Of course.
But then you need to act like a Mother Superior, don't you? Now all the women, because that's what they do, are going to start fighting over the top job when they're not on the job. After they've all finished having hanky-panky with each other and plotting, they go and see the dead Mother Superior to pay their respects whilst casually looking at each other, deciding who's going to win her job. Ah, women.
Mother Carmela's family asked me to tell you, Your Excellency, that they will express their gratitude personally.
That sounds like a bribe. This is very un-Catholic and sounds very, what's the word? Ah yes, the other religion from the Middle East. Anyway, Isabella's arrived and she's being sent to the convent to keep herself away from her lover. I wonder how that's going to work out.
Mother Julia?
It's not right to ask me to inspect my niece, Mother Lavinia.
Is she inspecting her for lice, diseases, stolen goods? Oh dear, mucky film. After that, the bishop arrives and one of the nuns decides that she wants to leave the convent because she's had some mucky thoughts and done some mucky things. I wonder if he's going to say yes.
And what has brought about your abrupt entreaty to leave the order?
My health. I suffer dreadfully. Yes, dreadfully.
What ailment do you have, In appearance you are very well.
A case of nerves.
It's more of a case of her enjoying Convent Twister, but she doesn't tell him that, but he denies her anyway and sends her off to do embroidery. Just before he goes to welcome the new nuns, including Muti, also known as Isabella. Oh dear, she's getting a leather haircut.
Oh, good news? Wonderful news. He's no longer far away. Who is he? Fernando. I hope to see him soon. How? There is a way. He suggested it.
I don't think she's taken her new forced vocation very seriously. The nuns won't be happy about that. Anyway, her plan to meet the secret lover is to meet him through a fence in broad daylight where I'm sure they won't be seen by anyone. Fucking idiots.
Oh, Fernando. So much time has passed. It seemed endless.
5 months and 12 days. Do you remember the last time we saw each other?
Millions of times I've relived that meeting. I've also dreamt it. But then something always separated us suddenly.
Yes, like a big metal fence.
That girl they want me to marry.
And have you met her?
No. I was to meet her the day before the wedding.
She must be very ugly.
Any excuse to be jealous? If only that fence was designed in such a way that it could be climbed.
In my fingers there is all of myself.
I have never touched anything more wonderful.
Give it time.
You must go now. Goodbye, my love.
No, not goodbye. Till we meet again.
How romantic. Later that evening, Isabella sees a nun listening through another nun's door. Maybe she's listening out for the woman praying. Naughty nun.
Isabella, I have a job for you. I want you to take a message to the Villa Baiano. Do you know where it is?
Of course, Aunt Julia. Of course, Mother Superior.
Good. Then you can go by yourself.
I'm sure she won't abuse that opportunity at all.
Till tomorrow.
Tomorrow arrives. I wonder if she's doing what she's meant to be doing. Of course not. Left-hand cassock. Anyway, whilst that's going on, I wonder if everyone's getting on nice and well back at the convent.
Untruthful! Vicious! Lie! Stupid! Anonymous letters! We'll all suffer for this!
It's all kicking off because this nun here has been sending letters telling people up high what's been going on in that convent with their very non-nun-like behaviour. Oh, have another slap. Go on, and another.
Oh, keep hurting me. It's about time you took an interest in me again.
The nun feels guilty, then makes up for those slaps by then. Oh, you know what they did. Anyway, Isabella's arrived to where she's meant to be going.
Thank you so much. You can't imagine how pleased I am with this message from Mother Julia.
No idea what the message said, but I'm sure he's going to send her on her way back to the convent.
Isabella. Entrusting the message to her pretty little niece was a splendid idea.
Oh dear.
Don't rush off. I've been wanting to have a long talk with you for some time now.
The dirty sod walks her into her bedroom for a bit of one-sided bedroom twister. However, she faints and then runs away before he can have his way. No one wins this game of bedroom twister.
After her. But, don't take her at once.
After running away with her boyfriend, they find a safe place to hide. Oh, well, they thought it was safe. Luckily, her boyfriend is there to protect her.
Come along.
No!
What a ponce.
I know every detail of what my Aunt Mother Julia has done to become Mother Superior, and what you stand to gain in rights to the lands of the New World.
Release her.
Yes, and I'm also aware of what Mother Julia has been doing inside the convent walls. The gifts that you sent her. The medicine. Not to mention the reception your men gave to Mother Carmela's visitors.
Hold your tongue.
Is knowing all the secrets of the convent going to get her out of trouble and her boyfriend?
I'm going to take you back to the convent. I'll advise you what to do and what to say in your own interest.
Well, that was easy and expected, although she does know all the stuff on him and knows that he can't get away with it. However, with 20 minutes left, something's bound to fuck up. Although back at the convent, it's all kicking off, and some nuns are being punished for their misbehaviours. That'll teach her for their non-nun-like behaviour. Anyway, Isabella's back, and all she has to do is pass a trial so she can leave the convent. And we still don't know what he's told her to say.
The novice Isabella, Countess of Mondragone, is to revoke her vow.
Well, that's all very simple. She's got away with it, so now she can leave the convent. However, her aunt, who's been up to no good, doesn't have such a happy ending. After milking her death for about 5 minutes, it's the end. The end. Well, from a film that was an hour and a half long, I could only show about 11 minutes because the rest was just either boring talking or things I couldn't possibly put on the internet. You know what I mean. The film is actually very well made. It's just a shame it's so, well, very 70s. But it's also very boring as well. It's not really a very good film. I highly recommend you don't watch it. Of course, this was made in a time when there's lots of anti-religious films, which all fail because at the end, good always wins. So that backfired for them, didn't it? As for Ornella Muti, she carried on acting in lots of films I also couldn't possibly review. You can seek them out for yourself. Don't seek out the one with Gerard Depardieu. It may sound good, it is not. You have been warned. Next time, we're in France for a fairy tale film for all the family, which I'm sure will be very wholesome and pure. Although, it is French. Anyway, until next time, ta-ta for now. And remember, if you're sent to a convent, behave yourself. No scissoring. Did you enjoy that? You just want to go back to bed, don't you? Don't we all?
If you enjoyed this video or thought it was less shit than the others, you can always buy a cuppa.
Thanks, Muti. I don't know why you sound English.